To download Git, you can go to git-scm.com, or you can search the term Git on any of the search engines, and the first option you should get should be a link to the Git homepage. After downloading and installing Git, we'll then go ahead to set up some of Git's global configuration values. Alright, we want to go ahead and download Git now, and you can just start up any of your browsers, and then to download Git, as we have discussed, you can go to git-scm.com, and that should take you to the Git homepage, or you simply go to any of your search engine and just search for Git, and the first link you get should be a link to download Git. So but when you get to the home page, just scroll down, you should see the download section. Click on this link, and that should bring you to this page. Now, we are being given the options to download for Mac OS, Windows, Linux. Since I'm on the Windows PC, I will click on the Windows download link, but if you're on the Mac or Linux, go ahead and click on any of them. So I'll click on Windows. This will go ahead and start downloading Git to your device, but I already have that downloaded, so I'll stop the download. You should go ahead and download it. And if for some reason your downloads does not start when you get to this page, you can click here to download manually. Alright, so when the download is done, we'll now go ahead now to do the installation and the setup. Alright, we Git downloaded now. Let's go ahead and run the installation file. Yes, we're just going to be doing a basic installation, so I won't be changing anything here. Next. Just leave the default settings for now. Next. That is okay. Next. That is okay also. So next, and just click on the install button. Alright, now that the installation is done, okay, we'll go ahead and launch Git bash. Let's uncheck this. Git bash is an environment just like the Windows command prompt where we can write Git commands. Okay, but before we go ahead and run that, let's bring up our command prompt, type in cmd. We want to confirm if Git is already installed on this machine, on our machine. So we type in git --version. Alright, and that's it. Git is installed. Okay, now you can use this command prompt to run your Git commands, okay, but I prefer the Git bash over that. So we'll come back here, click on finish, and this is the Git bash. Okay, we can still type in the command we type in just now, git --version, and that still works. Okay, for the sake, let me just enlarge this so you can see that. Now that we have Git installed on our system and it's running fine, the next thing we are going to do now is set up two Git global configuration values, our username and our email. Now this is important because in the case where you have two or more developers working on the same project or repo and everyone is making changes, it becomes easy for us to know who made the change at a particular point in time. Now what Git does is it takes these values we are setting and then use them to set the author for every commit we make from our system. Okay, from your own PC, it takes those values, and for every commit you make to any repo, it sets the author of that commit using your username and the email you set. Now to set that, we are going to write a Git command. Now every Git command we are going to be writing, we will be starting with Git followed by the verb, or in this case the action, that is what you want to do. So git config --global, okay, user.name to set the username. Then you pass in the username as a string. In this case, just passing your name or whatever username you want to use. Hit the enter key. To set up your email is still the same command, but instead of user.name, you use user.email. User.email, you pass in your email, okay, and when you're done, you hit the enter key again. Now we are done setting these values. To be sure that they've been set, we can confirm that by passing in the same command, but this time we'll not pass in a value to them. So just do git config -- global user.email, hit enter, and you see we get the email. To get the username, do user.name, and we also get the username.